This is a Seed World podcast. Hi, this is Marc Zienkiewicz. I recently attended the meeting of the National Association of Plant Breeders held in Greenville, South Carolina. I sat down with several of the Borlaug Scholars again this year. The Borlaug Scholarship is a program that strengthens the plant breeding profession by helping support attendance of future leaders at the NAPB annual meeting. I sat down with Borlaug scholar Marie Klein. She is a PhD candidate in the horticulture and agronomy graduate group at UC Davis. She investigates plants' adaptation mechanisms to climate stressors, targeting the development of drought-resistant bioenergy crops. She's doing something really fascinating with regards to creating the airplane fuel of the future. Enjoy our chat. You're at UC Davis?
Yes, correct.
Ah, okay. And what are you studying there?
So I'm a third-year PhD candidate in the Department of Plant Sciences, and I work on trees. So specifically black cottonwood trees, poplar trichiocarpa called, and they are one of the fast-growing tree species in the world. And in my project, we are trying to generate 100% sustainable aviation fuel made out of these trees.
Oh, wow.
And so for that, we want to grow these trees on marginal land. And so it's a big collaborative work from the Center of Bioenergy Innovation and funded by the DOE, Department of Energy. And so the challenge is to grow them on marginal land that is not used for other economic values, and food cannot be grown there. So we don't want to compete with food crops. And in order to do that, the trees need to be drought tolerant, because marginal land also means that the soil might not have the best positions and might not have access to irrigation. And we don't want to irrigate the trees. We don't want to put energy into something that creates energy. So I'm doing a lot of tree phenotyping, and we're working using several phenotyping tools and high throughput remote sensing to really understand the tree physiology, and then to do genetics, figuring out the genes that are involved in drought tolerance.
What kind of trees are they?
So black cottonwoods, they're called. They're native to the Pacific Northwest, so all the way Canada to Southern California, and or poplar trees. People know them under poplar, and they're super fast growing. They're also a model system for trees because they have a relatively easy and small genome. They have been all sequenced. There's a reference genome, so it's a great resource really to do that.
I've never heard of making jet fuel from trees.
Yeah, we have to go there. We have to do that. If you know about the IPCC report, it is necessary that we're using biomass in order to reach our carbon goals. And so trees are an excellent resource because they can sequester carbon out of the soil and put it into growth, into biomass, and we use that biomass to have a carbon neutral footprint.
So how did you get interested in this?
In this specifically?
How did you first get into it?
Well, I heard about this project, and I thought it was very, very an amazing project. It very interests me, and I like to contribute to a sustainable agriculture. I think I like to give back and be sustainable and do something for the earth, but also the people and in that way. So I just liked that project from the beginning when I heard about it, and really wanted to be a part of it.
And so what made you want to get into plant breeding in the first place?
I think it's a fascinating field. As I said, it's a great opportunity to make a difference in the world. I grew up kind of disconnected from agriculture because I'm from Cologne, Germany. and it's a big city in Germany. So agriculture was not really a thing that, something that I knew much about. However, I realized pretty fast how important it is and how interesting it is, and that I'm good in biology. And so then I started studying at the University of Bonn, crop science and agriculture, did my bachelor and master's there and worked there, and had the opportunity to go to Africa, Benin and Burkina Faso, and also Philippines and the International Rice Research Institutes. I worked on rice before, and that really fascinated me, and I really saw what other farmers are doing in different continents and different cultures. So I thought it was just fascinating.
You're here at the NAPB meeting as a Borlaug Scholar. What made you want to apply for that?
I heard about it from my peers in my horticulture and agronomy grad group at UC Davis. And they told me that it's a super good opportunity to network with people, to hear from people that are the leaders of the plant breeding field. I love that I have a mentor. So Hannah Senior is my mentor this year, and we had a lot of meetings already, and it gives me a lot to hear from her journey, how she became involved. And yeah, I think mentoring is a great, a mentor is a great thing to have to help you in your early career and tell you what's possible, what's not, or just give you guidance in general. So I heard about it. I think it's fantastic, especially because it gives me a financial opportunity to come here and be part of the community. So yeah,
that's a big part of it, is being at the NAPB meeting, like you say, networking with people.
Right.
That's of big value. In terms of the NAPB, for you as a plant breeder, and if so, why?
Yes. I think it's an honor to be a member, as well also as being a Borlaug Scholar this year. I think, an organization like this where people really come and get together and, as you said, are a community, is just so valuable in the field, because you hear from different, research, you hear from different aspects of how to tackle plant breeding, how to move forward with different goals and in the plant breeding field. It's just very valuable to have that community and be part of it and network and interact and talk about science and research and being in the field together. And I just I'm honored to be a member and part of it. And I had so much fun already here and gained so much out of it. Met so many new people, so I enjoy it truly.
What's next for you in your career after you finish your studies? Do you have any plans?
Good question. I'm still figuring it out. Currently, I'm still conflicted because I love academia, and I love, having, the opportunity to do a lot of research. And I don't know, my mentor, Gail Taylor, who's my current advisor at UC Davis, she's a great influence. So, academia is very, very interesting to me. However, I also I am interested in industry as well, because I see me working for a corporation also, it would be a good fit. So yeah, I'm still figuring it out. But I met a lot of people here, and so I have about one more year until I graduate. So hopefully next year, if I come to the NAPB meeting, I know more where the journey is gonna end.
Yeah, we'll look forward to maybe chatting with you. Thanks, Marie.
Thank you.
For more great podcasts, videos, and articles from this year's NAPB meeting, visit seedworld.com/NAPB2023. Thanks for listening.